Hello there, Leo. It's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for the week of May 9th through the 15th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, let's get into your reading. Message in a bottle. Okay, Leo, there's a message coming in for you. I feel like you're getting a message, but it's kind of like you're trying to figure out, is this message for real? Trying to figure out whether or not you want to take action on it or not. Is it really as good as it seems? Because with a leg up, this is like the Ace of Pentacles. Is this an offer that's too good to be true? Should I take advantage of this or should I just wait? So let's go to the tarot. Let's see if we can figure out what this is all about. Let's see what we have here. Okay, Ace of Cups on the bottom. So, there's some ace energy here, so that's always a fresh start. So we're starting out. Your present energy is kind of, an energy of having like a traditional belief or a traditional pattern or a traditional job, something that is really kind of, based in tradition, in something that you have grown up with. So, that could be a traditional viewpoint of love or marriage. It could be a traditional viewpoint of career, or work. There's something here that I feel is coming into play this week. So let's see what we have here. Wow. Okay, Hermit energy, lots of King energy. So this is divine masculine energy. We have the King of Wands and the King of Swords. Somebody that's really trying to get their way. You've been waiting for a while, but with two kings, it could also be that you have, there's like a traditional idea about who you may want to marry or something like that. The King of Wands, this is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is somebody that's very logical, analytical, sees the pros and cons of everything. The King of Wands is totally different, right? The King of Wands is somebody that, gets a wild hair about something and will go out and do it because they know that they can make it work. Whereas the King of Swords wants to make sure before he takes any action that he knows what he's doing. So we have these two differing opinions about a situation, whatever this situation is. You are more of the Wands energy, right? But there's this this calling here to look at something from differing perspectives, because we have the Hanged Man here. The Hanged Man is about waiting and looking at things from different perspectives. These are two totally different perspectives, and I think you're being asked at this time to take a look at a situation in differing perspectives, because you may be seeing it only one way, but there's a different way to be looking at it. Because I feel like this situation, or this belief, or whatever, this relationship, whatever it is, it may not be all that it pans out to be, because it looks like real gold, but it's really only fool's gold. And you're not seeing the other perspective of this. Yeah. You're being called to listen to your intuition. So let's take a look. Seven of Cups. This is a situation of looking at a lot of options, but it's also confusion of not knowing which way to go, of what choice to take, of, just confusion, like almost too many options. You may be trying to make a decision. You do have too many options, right? Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is this energy of, not having a lot of self-doubt in a situation, of not being really sure of which way to go. I feel like there's somebody here that you're holding back on, or somebody that's holding back on you. There's this energy with the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy, but it's also an energy of, it could be a boss, it could be a father, it could be a spouse. Somebody, especially with the Hierophant here, because the Hierophant can mean, organized, like corporate world, that type of thing, higher education. There's somebody here that's kind of like in control, that either you feel is holding back from you, or you are holding back from this person, because there's a lot of confusion. You're not really sure. You're not really sure if this is a situation that's really in alignment with what your heart desires. So your advice here is the Nine of Cups. It's about looking at what does your heart really want. What does your heart really want? What can you give yourself in this situation so that you don't feel like you're caged in anymore? I feel like there's this sense of I feel, especially with the Hierophant here, you feel like you have to choose a certain direction. That it could be a situation, you feel like you have to choose a certain way to go, to proceed, okay? But there's something in your heart that's calling you to say, are you sure that's the way you really want to go? Is that in alignment with your heart? Or are you just listening to, what you were taught as a child to believe? That there could be, a different perspective of this whole situation. One that maybe you haven't actually looked at before. Or maybe somebody is offering a different perspective and you're not really sure. Is that true? Or is that just what they're saying? Yeah. Yeah, Eight of Swords again. So Leo, with the Eight of Swords keeps coming out, it's this energy that, if you look at it, she has the blindfold on and she has all of these swords around her. She feels like she's trapped, but the truth of the matter is that her hands are not even tied. They're just like in her pockets down by her side. She could take the blindfold off. Nobody is holding a sword to her or threatening her. It's this energy that you are self-imposing, okay? The self-doubt. That you are putting yourself in this situation that is causing you stress. And I feel like, there is something, I feel like this could be, it could be a work situation or it could be a romantic situation. You're wanting something to celebrate about. And yet at the same time, you have this energy of feeling like this isn't going to work out. Maybe this is too good to be true. Because you grew up with a certain belief, about how things work out. And now all of a sudden somebody is offering a different perspective of this whole situation, or how a relationship can work. And it's not exactly the traditional way of thinking about a committed relationship, right? But you're getting victory over it when you follow your heart. You get the victory when you follow your heart, and you don't allow yourself to go into this mindset of I have to follow tradition. Yeah, really, really interesting, because I feel like somebody may be telling you that if you make a different choice than what you have been brought up to believe, or what this person believes, right, that it's only going to bring you sadness. Yeah. Yeah, that you have to go in a different way. Two of Wands. That you have to choose to go in a different way. That's really, you're concerned that you're going to be disappointed. This person, I feel like somebody is telling you you're going to be heartbroken if you take this path, right? And you're kind of like, but I have to walk my soul's purpose. I have to walk my soul's path. I have to follow my heart. I can't follow what it is that you want me to do or what you believe is the right thing to do. Sure, I could go on this path and maybe I won't find the happiness I'm looking for, but I have to give it a try. I feel like that is the message here, that you're willing to give this situation, whatever this is, a try, even though it is so far from what others may think that you should do. You're taking action. You're definitely taking action because you have the yang, lots of divine masculine energy here with all of the kings and everything. Okay, who am I ready to forgive? I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. Is it time to let go, forgive, and move onward? Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. That's that new perspective, right? Notice how you grew, what you learned. Who do you want to become? And how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? See, there's something that's holding you back, that you feel like you have to stay in this perspective or something. But your perspective has changed. You're starting to see things from the shoes of different people. You're understanding, wait a minute, this isn't really this perspective that somebody else has or that you used to have. Is not the only perspective. Okay, write a forgiveness letter, then practice the Oponopo prayer today while thanking other person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. That's also called the Hawaiian prayer. It's a beautiful, beautiful prayer. You can find that on YouTube or just Google it or internet. Yeah, there's this energy here of choosing for yourself, of knowing that when you follow your heart and you follow it with love and follow it to help to stay in an energy of love, of positive love, of giving out your love, that everything will work out, that you have to go your own path, that you're seeing things from a different perspective now. And your perspective has changed. And once it has changed, it's hard to ever go back to believing in the status quo of what you had before. Oh, Leo. I do personal readings if you're interested. The link is in the description box below. But I sent you out lots of love and hugs in this situation. Close your eyes to open your heart. Yeah, it is. It's about following your heart. Just follow your heart, Leo. Just follow your heart. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you much love and light in this situation. And please be kind and gentle with yourself as you're moving through this. And I hope to see you again really soon. Have a great week. Bye for now.